My fourth birthday, I remember we still lived in Bosnia in our studio apartment. It was green. And I remember my whole family just fitting into this small space. It's crowded, but I'm so excited because it's my birthday. And my chocolate cake comes out with 4 candles on top, and I close my eyes really tight, and I think, I wish I had a brother. And then I blow out the candles. And in that moment, you know, the clapping, the cheering, the excitement of everybody in the room isn't what phases me at all. But it is the fact that this is the first time to my knowledge that I have made this wish. And it didn't stop there. I prayed every night when I went to bed for a brother. I used to call them wishes to God back then. Every candle for every birthday since then, I would close my eyes and wish for a brother. I would ask my parents for a brother, and it took 4 long years, a trip halfway around the world, but when I was 8, my baby brother was born. And I remember the first time I saw him in the hospital, he was just like this chubby, big-eyed, red-headed baby, and I just fell in love with him instantly. It was a feeling I have never before that day felt in my life. And it's crazy because not only did I wish for a brother and then get one, but I got the brother that I needed, the brother that I was supposed to get. Being a very extroverted person myself, I'm very loud. I talk nonstop. I'm always the one that has to be in charge when there's games being played. And my brother was this quiet, loving little thing, and he would just follow along. He would follow me everywhere. He'd play whatever I said we were gonna play, and he didn't talk as much, so I got to talk and he just did the listening. And it was kind of this perfect relationship. It was exactly what I think both of us needed. The question of what makes this so special. Hundreds, thousands, millions of people all over the world have brothers. But mine, and you know, I'm sure some of them have wished for brothers, just like I did. But what makes my brother special is that he's mine and I am his. But it's the fact that I am more proud of the fact that I have a brother, like, than I am that I am a sister, if that makes any sense. I have what I've always wanted. And then December 30th, 2016 came. The day I almost lost that one thing that I always wanted. We had ended up in the emergency room with my brother, and after a CT scan, they had told us he had a brain tumor, and we were immediately transferred to Iowa City. And from there, we found out that he had this crazy rare brain tumor that most people don't even know until their 40s or 50s. And here he was, 16 years old. And the doctors in Iowa City didn't really know how to remove it. It's not something that was in their set of expertise. It's not something they've ever actually dealt with. So my parents started looking for other options, and the best and closest ended up being Mayo. It was 4 months where my relationship with God changed. I went from praying for a brother, reminding myself and God every day how lucky and happy I was, to being so angry with him. How do you give me something and then threaten to take it away? I remember being angry and frustrated. I remember asking him every day, how can you? And I remember just saying, you can't have him. If you need someone, if it is that important to you, you take me. But you can't have the one thing that I begged you for, the thing you made me wait 4 years for, and then finally gave it to me, and then you were gonna take it away. It didn't work like that, and I wasn't gonna stand for it. It is the first and only time in my life that I remember being that angry with God. I felt wrong on so many levels. You know, you're told that you're not supposed to question him, you're not supposed to be angry with him. But this didn't make sense. Everything happens for a reason, but this didn't have a reason. It wasn't right. And I wasn't okay with it, and I wasn't gonna stand for it, and I wasn't gonna take it. My brother had his surgery. He had his brain tumor removed. He is doing so good. My relationship with God has been bumpy. I still trust him. I still love him. I just struggle. I struggle. I keep wondering when he's gonna come back, and if he's gonna try to take my brother away again, if the tumor's gonna come back, and what happens next.